Hey, it's Bill. I'm going to do some World Darts Championship predictions today. I've been on a cruise for the last little while, so I haven't had time to do any predictions beforehand. I'll say I've taken a look at the darts so far that I've missed. No big surprises so far. I guess Michael Smith was challenged pretty good in the first game, which is kind of expected with Kevin Deutz being a pretty decent player. Matt Campbell, the Canadian, got through, although he made it a lot more challenging than needed to be. And if I were to take a look at my predictions, I would have predicted that Fallon Sherrick would have got through Jermaine Wadamita yesterday, which she didn't. I thought Jermaine usually folds in the pressure. He's a big folder. You can see his demeanor on stage is not very good. But I think he used two things to his advantage. He was very fast. He did not let the crowd get into boo. The minute Sherrick threw, boom, he was thrown. I think that was big for him, so he didn't get any boost. And I thought the crowd was kind of... certainly weren't the last couple times that Sherrick's been on stage. I thought they were relatively good. There was no real big booing that was happening that I noticed anyways. But let me get into predictions today. Again, today, only one session. And I don't see a lot of value in terms of betting, but I'll give you my predictions. And I'm going to use basically the stats from the year to really form my opinion on what's going on. So I'll give you them as well. I think the first game, so Mario van den Bengard, I can't say the name, against Thibaut Trickle. Again, I've got the stats. It all goes towards Mario van den Bengard. Hopefully I don't have to say that name too many times, maybe one more time. There's some value in Trickle. Trickle's plus 175. He's a decent player. Has shown flashes of stuff, but if you take a look at the stats over the year, Mario van den Bengard, very, very steady player. Has a lot of, he doesn't have a lot of non-tripless visits. Doesn't get huge triples. He's not a big 180 hitter. But he's pretty good at getting 100 every single time consistently. Or consistency, he's not going to take a leg off. He's not going to give you a free leg. He's not going to throw 60, 60, 60, 60. Where Trickle, hot and cold. You get a good day with Trickle, he's got a chance of winning. There's no doubt Trickle has a chance of winning. There's no consistency to Trickle's game, is what you can see. If you take a look at the stats, Mario van den Bengard averages nearly 140 plus a leg. If you take a look at his 100 plus as a leg, it's nearly top in the whole PDC of tour core holders for the amount of 100s. Again, that's what I mean. He's going to hit 100. Trickle, a little bit less, 0.782 a leg. You look at the finishing, 38.5% for Mario van den Bengard to 35% for Trickle. It leans to a Mario van den Bengard Trickle game. Now, this is going to be about as exciting as paint drying, because Mario van den Bengard slows it down. It's going to be a very, very slow game. So if you're interested in the quick one, you ain't getting a quick one on this one. Tricole's a pretty swift player. He throws the darts pretty quickly, but I think he might even be affected by the speed. I'll take Mario to win this one 3-2. Next game up, John Van Veen against Mia Lacalong, who I do have on my sheet. He played one game this year, lost 6-3, but Van Veen's been decent. There's two things that check off right off the bat for Van Veen. He's over 40% on his doubles, which seems to be puts you in the echelon. And he's also a hell of a scorer. He's over 140 plus a leg. He's over 0.3, or every third leg getting a 180, just a little bit less than that. But against Luke, who does seem like a decent scorer, but in terms of his doubling up percentage, not there. Yes, I didn't like Van Veen in both the Grand Slam, and I didn't like him in the Players' Championship. I think he struggled. Maybe the big stage takes a little bit out of him. There's certainly what's plus 1,000 for Man Lacalong. He's a decent player. I just think Van Veen's gonna do well. If you go back to the European Championship, he did really, really well there. So I like Van Veen to win this one 3-0. The next one up, Martin Lukman against Huhe Puha. If you take a look at the stats, pretty even, other than maybe, consistency again. You're talking about maybe 1.5% in doubling percentage. Lukman's been... He had a really tough start to the year, but he's really picked it up. I'd love to know. I got to do my stats so I can kind of see trend lines over time. But if I take a look at the stats for the year, he's 0.768, 140 plus per versus 0.588 for Puha. So again, I like Lukman to win this one. I'll take 3-1. I'll give Puha a set. And the last game, I think, is going to be a see you later. Gerwin Price, Connor Scott. If you take a look at my stats, Gerwin Price, everything top. He's top 10 in everything. Doubling percentage. He's like Humphreys. Doubling percentage. Scoring. 180s. Scott has played really, really well, and unfortunately it looks like he's going to lose his tour card by losing this game. But if you take a look at what Scott's done recently, it's been really, really good. I just don't think he hangs with Price at all. The only way he can hang with Price is he comes out of the blocks, wins the first set, or, as we've seen, when Price goes bad or when Price loses, it's because he blows his doubles. If he hits double 20 right off the bat, call it a day. It is over. And that's what I think will happen. So I'm going to take Price to win this one 3-0. Again, if I take a look at value, I'm putting no bets today. If you're going to take a look at a bet, again, I'm not going to put minus 225 for Van Bingard or Mario. I'll just call him Super Mario. I'm not going to lay minus 225 for him to beat Chacol. It's not. There's no value there. So I'll take the value. If you're going to take a value bet, my bet would be Chacol, but I'm not going to take him. There might be look at Puha, but again, I think Luke wins too strong. I don't like any value. I will give you my best for tomorrow. I do see a little bit of value tomorrow. I will share it with you later today. Let's see how I go. Can I go 4 for 4? Let's see. Cheers. Bye.